Recording. Good morning, now really afternoon. Hope everybody's doing good. We are in for a ladder race. Today's mode is Enemizer. We got a bug net. Enemizer is a scary mode. So all the enemies are shuffled. So as you can see, things already look weird. And can be even scarier, because sometimes bad enemies replace ones that weren't so bad. Hey, we got the lamp. Early lamp is nice. Early 10 bomb is really nice. Whatever. We'll leave. So as you can see, things are already very different. So yeah, all enemies are shuffled. If there's a room that has to have all enemies killed, you will still be able to kill all of the enemies. And enemy is a very loose term, by the way. We're gonna see a room relatively soon that you would think doesn't have any danger to it. So we've seen Chicken Hut. Everybody loves Chicken Hut. It's got like 4 chickens in it. Thus, Chicken Hut. In Enemizer, those chickens aren't chickens. They're enemies. Hey, we got a sword though already. That's a good sign. So, like, I've seen that room in Enemizer become, like, a bunch of red guards. In this case, like, you saw that one guard just became a crab. So, like, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. The other part of the shuffle is a boss shuffle. So, all the bosses have now been shuffled as well. There is some rules to that, though. I don't know all of the rules, so don't quote me. But, like, hey, the mirror. What would be a good example? So, like, there's bosses that can appear in certain rooms. No, it's not Ima. Sorry. So, like, Trinex won't appear in, like, Skull Woods, I think. The room is too small to contain Trinex, so you won't see him there. So the 3 pendant dungeons, the 7 crystal dungeons, and the 3 refights in GT are all shuffled. As such, you will see at least 3 of the bosses twice. So we could see 2 Trinexes. Or we could see only 1 Trinex. We could see 2 blinds. Ha! You're so funny. Hey, we got the flute. But that means I can clear Hera already. I've got everything I need to get into the Tower of Hera and clear it. Besides the boss, depending on what the boss is. Oh yeah, so thieves. Cool little thing about the thief sprite. They're an enemy, but they're able to be killed in Enemizer as a result of the shuffle. So if we see them, they're not so terrible anymore. Still annoying, but definitely not, like, super terrible. I must say, already, the Super Metroid Samus is better than the other Samus that we played as. Okay, library is done. So yes, Enemizer. This will be a fun one. I've been looking forward to doing an Enemizer race, so... Gah. But yeah, expect to see some weird stuff. Sometimes even vanilla stuff. Not always. But vanilla enemies are possible. Hey, a bee in a bottle. Hell, Cash. So yeah, we're gonna check out Mini Moldorm Cave. Let's see what we're dealing with. Just so you know, we will see a lot of those shadow enemies. Yeah, legs are not really easy to do, apparently. Bombos, Moon Pearl. Okay. And a bottle. Yeesh. Please. Please, game. That fire bar. So yeah, we can see fish. Fish are an enemy. Quake. Where do I want to go? Let's go to Death Mountain. We'll rescue the old man. Hopefully. Ah! Ah! We're not rescuing the old man. Oh God. Enemizer's scary already. We're gonna have to go back for the old man sometime. But oh God, that was frighteningly bad. There was at least a Beamos statue. There was a spike bar. Between the Beamos and the spike bar already, that's two things I can't get rid of. But I do like the prevalence of the fish. Okay, first dungeon. Let's see how we're doing here. Okay. I'm not sure if this will be the case, but we might be in for a surprise. In Hera Basement. Maybe not. Darn. I guess that's not part of Enemizer. Because in some Enemizers, you can actually see that those floor tiles get shuffled in the pattern on them. No, I didn't get a chance to. No, we lost by 1.5 minutes last night. It was a close one. Talked with my opponent afterwards. I think it really just came down to the fact that I didn't dive TR my first trip up the mountain. Because I went up the mountain and got Titan's Mitts, and I said, oh, I'll just go and I'll go clear Mire, and hopefully Mire has something. And it didn't. So then I went back up the mountain and found the I found the mirror in Turtle Rock. And then had to go to Desert to get the bow. And then doing that, I cleared 2 more dungeons. And then after clearing those, I went and did Purple Chest and found the flippers on Bombos Tablet. So yeah, here we go, our first boss. Moth just isn't as dangerous without a spike floor and a conveyor belt. And yeah, Joe, as you asked, I didn't get a chance last night to move stuff around. Hopefully I will today. Like, pretty much, I had a headache last night as soon as I finished that race. Like, right in the center of my forehead, and I was just like, nope. We're going to bed. So... And this morning, you know, just start with some work and whatnot, so... So hopefully later today we'll rebalance some of the... or move over some of the stuff. Flippers. Cool. So yeah, minute and a half loss last night. It was a good race. Yeah, my opponent said that they did TR first trip up the mountain and were able to limit their trips, which is huge. I always say, like, one of the biggest things you can do in a race is limit the times you have to climb DM. And unfortunately, I didn't limit those trips, and, you know, it makes a huge difference. Holy cow. Like I said, Enemizer. It's so cool. Oh god. So yeah, what we will see today is, depending on the layout of the crystals and the pendants, it is very possible we will still see all 10 bosses. Aghanim and Ganon are not part of the shuffle. Aga will still be at the top of his tower, and will still be at the top of Ganon's tower, and Ganon will still be in Pyramid to finish the game. So, if you were worried about not seeing a particular endgame fight, you will still see those. Okay. So, when we do races, you usually expect to see certain bosses at the end of each dungeon. There's the 10 dungeons: Eastern Palace, Desert Palace, Tower of Hera, Pod, Swamp, Skull, Thieves Town, Ice Palace, Misery Mire, and Turtle Rock. Those 10 bosses can all be shuffled. Hey, a glove. So, like, we could see... Maybe I should. Hey, that's the last item. But Aghanim's tower, Ganon's tower, and Ganon himself will not be shuffled. Holy cow! Oh god. Please. Oh god. I'm glad I had bombos. That was something. So you might notice I don't have a bow and I'm still going through the back of Eastern. It's because this room is not necessarily going to have the normal enemy, so I can go in this room. Hey, and it's a mold worm. And here's the thing, Moldworm without a hole in the floor is just not Moldworm. Oh yeah, and it's got 5 eyes. No, I'll try to explain it. Enemizer is definitely a weird one. Even I don't completely understand it. You won't see me fake flipper, though, for Enemizer. Not that I fake flipper much, but fake flippering is even more dangerous in this mode. Because it's much easier to get hit by an enemy while trying to fake flipper. Oh god, that's why, like, holy cow, that was... Water spikes. Please. Yeah, things are just more dangerous in this mode. The little stuff that you don't really worry about, like when we tried to go rescue the old man on Death Mountain. There you go. There's an enemy who can walk on the water because of the enemy shuffle. Dodging that enemy while doing fake flippers is infinitely harder. And thus, you know, the idea of fake flippering might not be smart. There's our hammer. We got Dark World access. That's right, some enemies are just completely screwed up by trying to be on water. They kind of don't get it. Lots of Beamos. Some Zora still, but not nearly as many as there usually are. Great trade. Decent start so far, I must say. This isn't terrible. Sick kid? Nothing. So yeah, I think this is the only race I'm doing today. The others didn't really line up with a time. So, like, I think there's a super late cross keys tonight, starting at like 11 p.m. And like, no, not happening. So if anything, maybe I'll find like, maybe I'll do an NMG run tonight or something. I don't know. Okay, powder was nothing. But everybody should watch Scruff, because he's going to try to be finishing Monster Hunter Iceborne today. Got 1 crown left, and I think he'll get it. Hopefully. Not to put too much pressure on. So yeah, I'm hoping maybe to find something better to go through that old man cave. So like... Okay, there's a red crystal at desert. Just wanted to know before we actually went into Dark World. That means 3 of the Dark World dungeons are pendants. Let's see what we're dealing with. Which ones don't I have to worry about? Thieves Town is green pendant. Mire is red. Pod is blue. And the other 5, 6 we have already. Okay. By the way, I do like the overworld sprite map. The map sprite. Very good classic Super Metroid sprite there. And this sprite does look better than the other one. I agree it's got a bit of a leg thing. Unfortunately, there's just something about leg animation for these sprites that is just difficult. I'm going to do the front 4 of Thieves, and we're actually going to check what the boss of Thieves Town is. One of the cool little things that changes because of boss shuffling is a dungeon like Thieves Town. Oh yeah, I forgot. Even though the fire bar is on a different elevation, it can still hurt you. That's cool. I don't actually have to go rescue the maiden in the cell. The boss will actually be automatically at blind. So it saves you a bit of time if you just want to fight the boss. So we're just going to check who he is here. Ooh, what's the bunny sprite? Morph Ball is bunny. That's a good one. I gotta give credit. That's actually a pretty decent bunny sprite. Yeah, worst case, we find out I can't actually fight the boss here. And we just mirror out. Kind so far. But we had 2 bosses in very nice locations to start with. Tower of Hera had Mothula, which is a complete joke without a spike conveyor arena, and Moldorm in Eastern Palace without the possibility of knocking you off the edge is also kind of... They lack teeth as a boss fight anymore. Nothing too trolly yet either. With only a fighter sword, this fight is a lot harder. Well, we'll just leave. It's a green pendant. I don't have to worry about it. I mean, I was looking forward to this mode either way. Like, I think this one has some of the most weird variations that you can expect. So, you have to just be prepared for anything to be possible. Yeah, come on. Whew. Almost didn't get the worthless item. No, we just almost didn't dig up the item in the 30 digs. We did die in against the Thieves Town boss, but if I need to kill it, I can come back for it later. Unfortunately, Vitreous is just a little hard in Thieves Town with only a fighter sword. So instead, we're going to explore the world, find some stuff, get a little more powerful. By the looks of it, maybe. It had seemed to be doing better, but like it worked last night fine for the whole race. It only had one catastrophic yesterday during that massive cross keys for 3.5 hours. So I did see a hiccup, but not a major one. I'll take minor hiccups. That's fine. Hey, blue mail. Hey, it's the Varia suit for blue mail. Good palette change. So far, it's nothing. It's not good, it's not bad. Just kinda... It's a race, so far. Yeah, mine recovered, so I don't know. I didn't get an error that time. While it buffered. But yeah, it's okay so far. We've had some annoying enemies, but nothing too terrible. I think where we lucked out was we found the Bombos medallion, like, super early. Bombos can make some really bad enemy layouts much better. So, like, the Dark Room in Eastern was replaced by, like, 8 guards, which would be normally a terrible, terrible, terrible room as a result. But because we had Bombos, I was able to cast Bombos and kill all of them instantaneously. So it was kind of hilarious. Like, that room is notorious for being terrible. Unfortunately, we found the old man cave on Death Mountain had a BMO statue and a some other bad things, like a spike bar, and so that room we couldn't clear. But, you know, sometimes you get this, where, like, all the spikes get replaced by relatively nothing. It's very tough to give an impression. Like, sometimes rooms are really bad, and other times they're just not. Release the bee. Keep the fairy. So, like, even this room's not terrible. That wasn't good. But that wasn't the room's fault. That was mine. I need a bomb. Oh my god, it's a Lionel. Lionels are bad. They are dangerous. Very dangerous. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Like I said, some rooms are good, some rooms are really bad. You never know. Enemizer's like a box of chocolates. No, I didn't. Oh, wait. Joe didn't. Oh, you're asking Joe, not me. Duh, because you can already see. I didn't. Ooh. Then I should definitely do that. Well, Cash, did you post a link for that one in the Discord? Ray might have? Okay. Then I will take a look, because that would be a good idea. Okay, then I will definitely take a look after the race and remedy that. On my end, at least. It only helps me a little bit, but... Still doesn't fix the fact that internet's spotty. Unfortunately. I don't think Ray's here to be poked. Bump, 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 bump. What's with the bees and bottles today? I wish there wasn't a next time, but I just know it's gonna happen again. No! Come on. Let's see. I guess I'll go into Skull Woods. I don't have a ton of options right now that I like. Chicken. Yeah, this is an ugly Skull Woods. Or at least outside of Skull Woods is already ugly. Really, like, this is a fire bar. Fire bar room. Lovely. Yo, Scruff. It's a squid. Really? You can replace so many enemies, but those still get to be Gibdos? Not a ton. It could be a lot worse, if I'm being honest. Enemizer is not a mode that can guarantee pain, it's just one that can, more often than not, supply it. So yeah, it's a complicated mode. I do need to do a write-up for this mode, because it's not simple to describe what's going on in some regards. Like, it's easy to describe as just like, take all the enemies and shuffle them, take the bosses and shuffle them. Like, that's pretty easy to understand. But some of the minor, like, small details are definitely a bit more involved. And I don't want to, like, disregard those pieces of it. Dopey. It's very interesting to see which ones actually come up. I heard he was bringing his talents to Twitch. I saw a video. Oh my god. Lionels. Those are always fun. It was good. I give you credit for it, Dovey. It was a fun one. Well, I'm waiting to see what's on sale tonight, you know. Always got to add to the pile. Good. A Master Sword is better. Tempered Sword even better. Silver arrows are nice. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see that, Dopey. Like, I wouldn't have spent much more time than you probably did. Awesome, you're gonna reach it. I wonder what my max completion percentage could be anymore. If I include all the unobtainables. Like, if I didn't start another game ever and got every achievement possible, what would I get up to? It'd be interesting. I'm kind of just hoping that Swamp has something. That's what I would guess. Whoa! What the flip? These are just terrible rooms. Gah. How many matches do you get a day for that game now? Did they up it to 2? 3? Did they realize that a game that you had to buy and then limiting the number of times you can play it in a day is a bad business idea yet? I didn't even request a key. I realized I was going to be too small for that one. I had the original on... Game Pass, so... Yeah, I know they did. They very quickly changed it, but I'm still gonna say, like, really stupid. Like, bad idea, people. Like, I'm sorry, you gotta buy the game. Okay, fine, I'll buy the game. But if I'm gonna buy your game, then I expect to be able to play it how I want. See, The thing is, though, is that at least with Fortnite, it's free. The game itself is free. So, like, I can't... I get the point, but I'm not going to excuse it. I think Dopey's losing it. He's talking to himself. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I'll definitely give, like, a pass to some, like, if Fortnite did it. But, you know, only so much of a pass can you even consider giving in that case. Whoa! Shoot! Remember when I said there was going to be pain? That number just feels so low. I love that. We're back to square one with numbers. And I don't know how to manually adjust the counts. Is it possible? Works for me. Well, that's the thing. We were able to manually set the number for ScottyBot, but I don't see a way to do it for Nightbot. I was thinking more Autobot or Decepticon, at least. Well, that's right, it's just money. You can see that there's a count for the number of deaths I have, but we had to obviously reset it. Based on the, wow, that's a sprite glitch. You know, because we're moving over to Twitch, obviously my death count is now all screwy. It's down to 2. So, them's the breaks. Well, we did it for ScottyBot, and we were able to set it. Like, I added mine so late in like me doing Hollow Knight runs. Exactly. Uh-oh, did Olkesh find the magic? Damn, Olkesh. Good call. I think that's the only one that's really, really bad for adjustment. Vanilla, probably about an hour and 50. Honestly, I think that's about where I'm at. So, I don't know how much quicker we'll push it, but, you know, I can keep working at it. Like, I'm not in any rush to push the vanilla game too quick. Like, my goal is not to be NMG. Hour and a half? Under an hour and a half? Well, oh wait. See, depends on what you say there, because the fastest NMG run is about an hour and a half. But there is actually a way to beat the game in like less than 5 minutes. But obviously I'm not counting that. Oh, is that a feature on TA Reese? I did not know that one. I never looked at it. All that stuff on the back end, you just kind of miss. No, I am not somebody who believes in the unobtainables not counting anymore. Oh. Okay. Well, thank you for doing the maths even though you were bored. Or because you were bored. Hey, sometimes, you know, these races we kind of devolve into a little bit of a rhythm that's a little less thrilling. I get it. Yeah, the thing I still want to do is I want to get some people together and do a multi-world. I'm not saying necessarily it has to be people here, because I know nobody else here really plays. But a multi-world rando would be so cool. What happened? Sean, sorry about that. I'm working out the kinks of the bot. I really do apologize. Is it possible for somebody to untime Sean out? If possible, mod-wise? I guess I need to really tone down. Sorry about that, Sean. That was not intentional. Obviously, I've got Scotty Bot on just a little bit too much of a power trip there, or a Nightbot. Okay. No, links should not be like an automatic. I'm pretty cool with links as long as they're not like bad. So, and a link to the actual world record for NMG is fine. Man, we're just not finding a lot to help push this run. I guess where I should go is ice. I just don't want to go there. Yeah, I'll correct some of that stuff after the stream. Ice Palace it is. Unfortunately, we can't do Icebreaker. And we don't have hook shots, so we're gonna have to bomb jump it. But that could be really bad. No Fire Rod, no Ice Rod, no hook shot. I do need the hook shot. I could go clear out the rest of Thieves Town, but I don't want to. We checked it out. It's... At this point, we could clear Thieves. Like, I think I'm in plenty of power for a Vidi fight. Like, I didn't want to go... dying to Vitreous first try in Thieves Town was not fun. But at this point, we have Tempered Sword and we have Blue Mail. So... Although, some rooms could be a lot worse in here. I didn't even pick up on it. Come on, be possible. Okay, we can do this. Too low. Dang it. I knew it, too. I just pushed a little too much. Am I just not far enough left? Crud. It's been so long since I've had to do bomb jumps. Like, I've been spoiled by Icebreaker. Yep, I know I did. Performance anxiety, yep. I mean, part of these checks are going to be out of logic anyway, so... Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't done the jump with the sprite, and because it's never been an issue recently, ever since I picked up Icebreaker. And I figured any humanoid sprite should be fine. Yes, I was watching somebody who actually said that there was a way to learn or to practice with non-traditional sprites. Like, you can import a sprite into the practice hack. So, it's possible that we'd go and do that. Oh shoot, I didn't want to do it that way. Crud. I wanted to bomb jump. Because I've got a small key. Ice Palace is just not going well today. Started off the season 3-0. Where are we at now? 3-2. Where are we about to be? 3-3. There's the big key. But we're really not finding anything today. Not a great sign. You know, with how bad that spike room is, we're actually going to go this way. I'm doing everything wrong in this dungeon. Flip. I had to go to the big chest to get the small key. This is just a comedy of errors, people. I'm sorry. This is like a bad race. I don't want to go through the spike room again, but forget it. We rage quit a dungeon. Yep. It's not even the Enemizer that's getting me today. It's the items that I'm fumbling on item side of things, and that's not like me. Boo, I'm a boo. That's just terrible. I'm just like, I do like this sprite. This one's actually better than the first Metroid's or Samus sprite we played as. It's just like I'm finding nothing today. Like, Hookshot and Red Cane are the two big ones I just don't have. Boots would help. Book. Fire Rod. I'm hoping not to need the Ice Rod, but even that's... There's the Hookshot. I guess we found that at a decent time. No Red Cane, though. Let's see at least what TR is. Actually, we'll open up TR. I think we're gonna get Red Mail just to see what the Red Mail sprite looks like at this point. Like, I've probably already lost a ton of time. So... how am I gonna get past that guy? No, I've got the Various suit. We saw where Red Mail was, and I want it. Because I want to see what... I'm guessing it's going to be Gravity Suit. And I just want to know, and I want to have it. Personal greed wins over this time. Yep, Gravity. Cool. Very faithful representation of the Super Metroid Samus sprites. What's the verdict for you, Olcash, on this one? Since this was one I know you wanted to see. Meh? Okay. Is it the legs? Is that the... Or is it something else? Because I know you said that the walk animation was kind of bothering you. But that's it? Because, like, I think the sprite looks really good. I like the bunny sprite. I thought the Morph Ball bunny sprite was inspired as a choice. So... But yeah. It is just the walk... These walk animations just... It's something about walking that is hard for these... for the sprite development. Oops, I forgot to grab this small key. The better platform. Dopey. Yeah, I don't see anything from there. Have you been like dropping gifts for the last so long in my channel? Because I don't see any. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, I knew the sparks wouldn't show up. Or I guess... Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Because everything is sparks related. I don't even think I see the embers, unfortunately. True that, Ima. No enemies in this room? Okay. Hey, it's another Moldorm. Another five-eyed Moldorm. This could be Go mode. Could be. As long as Trinex doesn't show up, we're in Go mode. Oh, and I don't need the the boots for GT Torch. So we're 2 conditions within possible Go mode. Yes, they are, Ray. Not everybody would agree with that, but I think boots are great. There are some people who have a strong dislike for boots. But we haven't found them yet. So... Okay, here's a question. I know you're not, Joe. But I guess the question I have is, Do we want a command that is like... that uses that structure? You know, something with no boots. I don't know what it would look like yet, but, you know, we could create a command for that. We got a problem. That's a bit of a problem. I need Ice Rod. Yeah, I might stop restreams soon. I think the only thing I really need restream, well... So... Sorry, I have a text. So, yeah, as I was trying to say before losing my train of thought, so last night, I hit requirements for affiliate. Apparently, I hit the 7-day requirement, I hit the follower requirement, and I hit... who's here? Landmo? Oh. So yeah, we hit requirements for affiliate last night. And everything seems pretty easy. But the one thing that I'm a little hesitant to completely apply today. Just a few things that I need to sort out. So, minor stuff. I will do the application and, but my Mixer streams are still the only things that are counting for promotional. Technically, I'm still under minimums for my Twitch content. So, unfortunately, I need to stream stuff there. And with the 24-hour exclusivity for Twitch content under affiliate program, I'm hesitating to say that I'm going to jump right in. So that's the big one right now. Yeah, and I can do that, Dopey. Like, believe me, I know that that's the option. So, I don't know. I'll wait for now. I don't gain anything by or lose anything really if I wait a week or so. I'm just not jumping on it as quickly. And it's not like I'm in a rush. And I think you can hit it. It's an average of 3. The boots! We got booties! Yeah, what were my exact words? We got booties. Anybody want to add a quote? Oh, man. Oh, boy. My excitement over footwear. Trash seed, trash item locations. Ugh. Hookshot leads to red cane. But we're still short an Ice Rod to finish the seed because, of course, the boss of Ice Palace is Trinex. It's... I don't know, it's not... What seeds people like is always a... You know, what appeals to each person's desires of a seed is tough. Book. Well, we'll see where that Ice Rod is, because that Ice Rod could really determine a lot of the so-called malice. And there's still, like, this room right here, this dark room could be pretty bad. Like I said, this room wasn't as bad as it could have been. A fire snake, that's annoying. That time it was just me. We're taking safety door. Goes by other names, but we'll be PG about it and just call it safety door. Gah! Come on. So yeah, normally this is Trinex, but we're in Enemizer. We don't know who's here. For all we know, we can kill this boss, and for all we know, we're about to run right into a buzzsaw of another boss I can't kill. Only boss I can actually kill is Trinex. So if there's a second Trinex here, that's bad. Why you gotta do me like this? What did I do to deserve that? This is what malice looks like in a seed. Like, that is spiteful. 2 Trinexes. On the last 2 dungeons I need. Like we always say, Ice Rod's a terrible item, and then this time it's like doubly so. Come on. Yeah, salt is real. I am salty. I am definitely not digging this seed right now. So we're gonna start by getting our friend Jeremiah. Jeremiah will calm me down. Yo, Valbo. Now we're in real go mode. It was gonna happen eventually. I was eventually gonna find the ice rod. You're getting 2 Trinexes, like... Calm down. We had to triple tip Ice Palace because of how bad today was. Like, please, no more pain and suffering. That sounds fun, Valbo. That's a good one, too. That's probably one of the best I know a lot of people say. Unfortunately, like, going up Death Mountain to do Dark DM without the hook shot after clearing the rest of Death Mountain earlier, like, it was extra trips up the mountain, and, like, you could have cleared a lot without having to make multiple trips. But unfortunately, by the time we got Titan's Mitts, I don't know. Having to double dip TR is not a fun feeling. And like I said, the Enemizer wasn't too bad today. Like, I wouldn't say this was a bad Enemizer seed. I've just executed the location routing, like, terribly. And I feel like that's going to be why I lose today. I mean, we're going to finish, because I don't want to quit at all this season. I have said that my goal is to finish every race I enter. So... But, you know, it's not a good feeling when you completely butcher a seed like this. Who, me or them? I could see my opponent beating me by 10 minutes. With how I've been playing. I don't think so. I really, like, I appreciate the confidence, but I'm just not playing well today. Like, this has been one of the worst seats I've done in a while. I mean, even that ice rod location wasn't the worst. We fell out of that. We are no longer. We've been falling. It was a fun joke while it lasted. Oh yeah. So we're going for that big key at Ganon's tower. Oh, by the way, Joe, last night, it was number 7. I don't know about that even, Ima. There could be somebody watching right now, for all I know, who's a better racer. Yeah, I had a laugh. I pulled number 7 and it was the big key, and I was like, oh, you always guess 7 and never get to see it. Hey, number 3. Good thing we found those boots. Yeah, of the 14 viewers, I know at least, you know, I know who half of you are for sure, but I don't know if there's another rando runner in here right now who's, like, for all I know, my opponent's done and has been watching me. So, and if you are, hello. Hope you had a good race. As you can see, we had a bad race today. We got very much controlled by a few things. Oh, Scruff, we lost by a minute and a half. So the first, like, it's based on your ranking in the ladder. Yeah, it was a close one last night. What I should have done was... After, I found, like... when I found the Titan's Mitts on Death Mountain, I should have gone right into TR. My opponent went into TR after finding the mitts and found the rest of the things they needed for go mode for that race, while I went and did other dungeons and then had to reclimb the mountain again. I figure if I had done TR right then, I probably would have won by a couple of minutes. But my routing kind of, like, screwed that up. So, it happens, you know. It's a tough decision to make, honestly. Like, you have to... The gambles you have to be willing to make sometimes are just not obvious. Yes, those are called spoiler races. The way they work is you're given usually about 15 minutes before the race, or the spoiler log at the start of a race. And then you kind of just have to route it. But yes, a spoiler race is a thing. We don't do them for this ladder, though. There's actually a tournament right now going on the speed gaming channels of people actually doing those spoiler races. So they're a very cool mode, but they're very, like, whoa, okay. Like, that's the kind of mode where if you know how good you are, you can do better. Like, you have to know a lot about, like, your own skill ceiling to say, okay, I can do this boss with this equipment. So, that might have been a single. They might have hit two consecutively to count as a double. bad fights. The thing about spoiler races is, like, you need to know some of the item name locations. Like, I've looked at a spoiler log before after, like, when I was trying to understand some Ambrosia wording. Like, when Uncle tells you that the boots are in Light World or Dark World, I wanted to know what's a Light World check versus a Dark World check, so I read the log to understand. But, like, if you look at, some of that kind of information, like, if I was told that the big key to Ganon's tower was in the compass room, I have no idea which room is the compass room. The literal translation is just so good. Thank you, Joe. You're not wrong. We actually won. Wow. Whew. I am legit shocked. That was a bad race, and we got off with a win. So, cool. Nah, we, probably not. Probably about. No, they're still going. I would know if they forfeit or if they stopped. You can see that. Right. Oh my god. Whew. I don't call them flapjacks. They're pancakes. So yeah, we're waiting to hear. As I've said, the way it works is I'll get a notification. Like last season, I didn't have to. I could leave a race as soon as I was like done, and then you wouldn't know when your opponent finished. You kind of have to monitor the race lounge for that. But for this season, they created a new feature where I will get tagged when my opponent finishes, after we both finish. So then we can talk then. Like just now. Yeah, my opponent said it was awful. And that's the thing, the enemy shuffle wasn't bad. Like, this was a very tame enemy shuffle. But the items were just not good. Yeah, so my opponent finished about 5 minutes after me. So, close one. But it was a good race. And, you know, the fact that we were very close to each other. But we both agreed. Awful seed. Terrible item placement. Who would ever put items in those locations? Never should they be in those locations. You should not have to double dip Swamp Palace, Ice Palace, and TR in the same race for those bad locations. No, that's strictly emulator based, or like original hardware based. Um, they try to get it as close to like real emulation on it. I think that might have glitched there for a second. But yeah, no, original NES or SNES hardware would have had those same lag spikes with too many enemy sprites on screen. That is normal for the game. So even if I had a super powerful rig, it would still have that problem. So, like, my computer is fine for it. It's just, I can't escape the fact that that's just the case. But we're going to call it here. I'd say if Scruff was live, we'd go raid him. But I don't think he's going to be live for a little bit. Yeah, no problem, Dopey. And I am happy to answer that question because it's a good one. Is my computer just crap and it's having trouble with the game from 30 years ago? But no, it actually is just original hardware would have had that same lag. And, this is meant to be a good emulation of it. So that's what happened. But yeah, so we're done for now. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We will do some more Enemizer seeds this season. Possibly more trolly, possibly less trolly. No, I know you weren't calling it crap computer either. I just want you to understand, like, it's not something I can control. If I could, it would be awesome, but, it's just like we are stuck with that fact. But thanks again. As I said, I don't know if we're going to stream again later tonight. If I do, maybe I'll do an NMG or I'll join like a fun race with some people, but I won't do another ladder race tonight. And as always, reminder, there will be extra Gems of War streams this week because of Guild Wars. So if you get a notification for Twitch or Mixer with the title Ignore Me, know that it will be a Gems of War stream, and feel free to stay away. You're not missing much. But until then, goodbye.